Is it true that having nukes can save you from a potential US invasion? Look, to be a sovereign nation, a necessary condition today is nuclear weapons. So unless you have nuclear weapons, you're not going to be sovereign today. That's the deal. So having nuclear weapons is a necessary condition. But is it sufficient to have nuclear weapons? Take the case of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom has nuclear warheads that they have made with their own hands. But those nuclear warheads are mated to American missiles. Okay? So if the UK wants to dispatch a nuclear warhead somewhere, that nuclear warhead will not go anywhere unless the American missile takes the nuclear warhead there. And who controls the American missiles? Do you think the Prime Minister of the UK controls the American missiles? Do you think so? I guarantee you that's not the case. Whoever is the current Prime Minister of the UK, who is it right now? Keir Starmer, that fellow, he doesn't control those nuclear missiles. That big red button doesn't sit in London. It sits in Washington. So the UK's nuclear deterrent is actually American, de facto American nuclear deterrent. So the UK has nukes, but the nukes aren't in its control. So if the Americans tomorrow morning decide to send 10,000 troops to London, what will the UK do? Absolutely nothing. It has nuclear weapons. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Big ha ha. Take the case of Ukraine. The USSR broke up in 1991 or thereabouts, right? And one of the nations that emerged out of the breakup of the USSR was Ukraine. And when Ukraine was part of the USSR, they had nuclear weapons on their territory. So when the nation broke up, this free independent Ukraine that emerged, it had nuclear weapons on its territory, which it controlled. And then Russia and the US promised Ukraine, you know what? We're going to guarantee your peace, security, blah, 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 blah. You give up your nuclear weapons. Give them up to Russia. We will guarantee your security. So the Ukrainians said, okay, thank God somebody is guaranteeing our security. The promise, thank God we have this promise in words. So here, take our nukes, done. So even if you have nukes, what's the moral of the story? Even if you have nuclear weapons that you control, if your leadership is stupid, you may see a situation where your nuclear weapons are given to your adversary on a platter. Please, sir, take it. So the moral of the story at the end of the day is that nukes are not sufficient to save you from a potential invasion by whoever. The sufficient condition is nukes plus the right leadership, competent leadership that understands the national interest and will do whatever it takes to act on the national interest and put the national interest first and foremost. Nukes plus the right leadership. Your country can have nukes, but if you have not the best leader, not the optimum leader, your suboptimal leader, God knows what he or she will do with your nukes. May give it, sir, please take full support, sir. Take our nukes. We are a peace-loving nation. We don't need nukes. Nukes are bad. Having nuclear weapons is morally reprehensible. We are Gandhian in nature. Please take away our nukes, dismantle them. Our nuclear program is only for energy. It's peaceful. That could happen with the wrong kind of leadership. Okay.